Hello, this is Kenny. So I'm going to show you how you can create an item in Dying Light and also make the player pick it up. So actually, you can understand it as a simplified version of the weapon customization. But I don't need to use the item as a weapon. But I just need that the player can hold it in hand. So you can use it to implement something like you can make the player hold some object and place it on the pressure button to pressure plate to activate something. So I chose to use the example map. We don't need the environment. So first thing, we need to find the item we need to use. You can use whatever item you like. Here, as an example, I will find a book. So we just click the Assets tab and in the Meshes folder, input the book in the searching bar. And I want to use this book, this thick and medieval type of book. So we don't need to place it right now. We just right-click it and copy its name. Okay. And second step, we need to find where the game store all the data for the weapons. So first, we want to find where this project, like the project we create, store this data. So we can open it through here, those local files, and we need to go to find the Dying Light folder, not the Dying Light developers folder. I think it's in developer tools, workshop, and we can find the project we created, a GH tutorial folder. This is a project we created right now. So here in the data folder, then in the scripts inventory folder, now we can see a file named inventory generator, I think, workshop.scr. So we can use our familiar like text editor to open it. Here I use it Notepad. And we can see there might be something already here. If you are using example map, these are all the weapons they used in this example map. It's basically a lot of them. Yes, there are a lot of them. So what we want to do is like actually find the one we want and copy it and paste it to modify some specific part. So let's find if we have a crowbar. Yes. So here we can see item melee crowbar agent. And we want to copy all the data for it. Remember, we only need melee crowbar agent. I'm not sure if I can only copy one of them, but I choose to copy 3 of them. And we can see there are also melee crowbar agent, but we only need the agent. So we can place it in like at the very beginning, so which will make it easier to navigate. And we need to change some of the data. So first thing, item ID, we can change it to melee book agent. And relatively, this one should also be book agent. And the third one, book agent. Okay. Now we have all this change. The second thing we want to find is a mesh, like what the model it used. So if we see here, the inventory mesh HQ, we can see there are WN crowbar A MSH. So anything end with the MSH is the model. we can see in our 3 chunk of data, we have 5 things we need to change. Now we go back. I think I'm not sure we still have the name of it, so we can recopy the name of the book, and we can paste it to replace this mesh name. Remember to replace all of them. Paste. Okay. So here also this one. And this one. Paste. Okay. So I believe you can also modify some other thing. Visibility, item type. It's a stick type, the weapon, because it's crowbar. And damage, how much damage can it cause, and other things. Also, you can change whatever you like, but I will only keep this tutorial as simple as possible. So there might be some issue that we see the icon of the book actually is a crowbar, but never mind. So now we have already prepared the data for our book. We need to, let me try refresh file system, reload text, and we can see if we can find it. So the third step we want to do is place this book the player can pick on the ground. So if we go to common, in the assets tab, common, and also item spawner, if we drag the item spawner out into the game world, and here we see in the attributes, under this item spawner tab, in the ID, we can search for the ID we just created. Name is maybe book agent. I don't see any, so that means, I think that means we need to restart the engine, the editor. Yeah. Okay, let's restart and see if we can get it refreshed. Mhm. Okay, great. Now we have this. Let me try again. We search the thing we made here. Book agent. Now it appears. So maybe book agent. If we choose it, we can see it as a book here on the ground. And if we place it where near our map start, let's see, where is our map start? There are multiple of them. This one, I believe this one is the most important one. We can grab the book we have near closer to the map start, so we can test whether we can pick it up in our hand. Maybe here. Okay. We save it. We run the game. It might take a while. So that's it. This is not complex. Although it just to give you some basic knowledge on how to modify the weapon, where to find them. Another thing I will show about is like if you want to make a cutscene about your player character interacting with this item, you can try this trick I found because okay, I might talk it later. So we're in the game. I can see the book. And although the name is a little weird, the name has some weird sign. So MIDI book agent, yeah, that's our, and it also has this crowbar icon, which I don't like it, but I can pick it up, yeah, and I can change my, okay, it doesn't, I didn't, I need to get it first, okay. So now we have this book on our hand, in our hand, wait, oh yeah, here. So you can see the sign of it is still a crowbar, but we can hold it, and if you want to make a further interaction, you can adding some trigger. Maybe you can place it somewhere, and you can also use it as a weapon now. Yeah. So that's it. If you just want to learn about that, that's enough. And another thing I want to show is how to make a movie about your player. Just to maybe pick up or maybe hold this book to do some stuff. So first thing we want to, so you know this editor is not like Unreal. You have your character already, and you can see like yourself, the body, as a capsule or something. You don't see your body. So how can we make a movie of yourself, like part of your body maybe show up in your camera and do some stuff? So the trick actually is you can find here in the Assets tab, Mesh folder, if you input player, and now you can see a bunch of player bodies, some with head, some without head. So we can pick one we want to use. Actually, it is better if you are in the game. It is like the same with your character's costume. But now, okay, sorry. So now I pick a random one, maybe just maybe to show. Maybe we'll pick this this suit guy. Okay. Oh, I can go without head because we don't need head actually. In our camera, we don't see ourselves head. Okay, we can leave it here. So as you can see, this is this represents our player's character's body, and we can first rename it as a player character. And now we want it to hold the book and do some animations. So, but we are not using this book. This book is for the player, the real player character to pick it up. So we need another book model here. Let me search for book and drag it out. So this is the one we want him to hold. It looks a little big, but we will adjust that. So let's rename this book the book. Okay, and then we need the player to hold it. So first thing, we need to change the parent to be the player character. So it will move with this player character. Let's find where player character here. So the book's parent is a player character. And next thing is the element. So element is like, you can see if you click the three dots button here, you can see all the hierarchy of this player, his parent's body, his parents, all those nodes. So let's find our hand here. So we can find the node of the hand and we click OK. So it will get attached to this, like this bone. So when this arm moves, this book will move with it. Now let's do the last thing. We want to align this one to its hand. So to make the player looks like he is holding this book. Actually, it's a little dark. I think it's too big right now. So we can make it smaller first. And Let's see. Oh, it's still so big. Looks very unrealistic if we hold it. And also it's very dark, so we might want to be brighter. Yeah, so we can have a better look at. So if we drag it to be, we can make it smaller. Yeah, so it looks fit. Okay, and it's kind of a, yeah, it's kind of weird. I want to adjust it a little more. So make it smaller. So if you do any adjustment on the size scale of this book, you need to also do that to the item the player pick up, or it will looks very weird. Like it looks very small, very large first, but when you pick it up, it becomes very small. Okay, now I think it looks like the body is holding this book. So the third step, okay, we want to make a movie. So first we open the movie tab and click new movie. First we choose this player character here. Click right click it and add actors. So this is our player character. And the first thing is we want to have some animation. So in animation tab, in this area, we right click and add keys. So we can see here is a green strip showed up. And if you click it, there are a bunch of parameters on the right menu. Let's drag it smaller. Can we? Okay, we cannot. All right. So, so here we can choose what animation we want it to use. So how can we know what animation we want? Actually, we can preview it here. So if we click the Attributes tab, and here for this player character body, if you click the Anims tab, and here on the downside there are a bunch of animations. You can try them on. Like if I say something do with a hand, FPP hands up. So if we play it here, yeah, we can preview. Yeah, this has a like animation of the lift your hand up. I think I will go with this. So you can also see that our book is moving with his arm, which is good. And also it has a reversed one here. FPP hands down. So first hands up and then hands down. Okay. What about loop? Oh, loop is just idle there. Okay. So now let's try to add this to our movie. Find our movie tab. And for the first one, here, I will add the hands up. FPP hands up. Yeah, FPP hands up. Okay, so if you preview, like you drag this progress bar here, it should have this. Wait, it didn't. So let's try if we click this on. Okay, it doesn't have anything. Oh, that's weird. That's something new. I didn't add before. So let's try if we just restart. Yeah, reset it. Okay, so now in the movie we create, and let's try. Yeah, this time it works. Maybe you need to refresh it a little bit, like maybe give it some time. So the green line here is where it starts the movie. So you might give it some seconds, tiny seconds before the animation play. So now if we play it, yeah, I should have this animation. And then we want the hands down, but after like small gaps. So here we add a new key, add keys, and input its name. hands down, FPP hands down. Okay. And now we should have this hands up, hands down. Yeah, that's what we want. So if we play it, looks good. Okay. So this is like an animation example. Now we want to like make this cutscene looks like in our first perspective view. So what I try is like we first just make it right like what we see after our camera of this game here. It's not perfect, but I believe it looks like that. Yeah. Okay, maybe up a little bit. So we want to see our hands, but we don't want to see our neck because we don't have a head. Okay. So something like this. Okay. So if you have a right angle, you believe, then you can here click the second area, add a camera track, and then pin it. So if you pin it, you can, when you play it, you will always go back to that position. So let's try if we play it. Yeah, so we go back to there. So I know it's a little, it's not a perfect one. But we try. Yes, something like this. Okay, the last thing is I want to have a, here, we add the keys to the camera. You can give it like some small area before the green line so you can have the camera ready, and we can rename it camera 1, 0, 1. Okay, so now I think we are all good. Yes, okay, so that's a movie we made. We can rename it like tutorial hands up and down, up and down. Okay, so this is a movie we make, and you can play it after you maybe you get the book. You can play it after the player pick up this book, and you can play this cutscene. So that's it. That's how we make an item that we want to really pick it up in our hand, not just go into our inventory. Okay, so thank you.